or Proteus anguinus, is an aquatic salamander, which is the only species in the genus Proteus of the family Proteida, and the only exclusively cave-dwelling chordate species found in Europe. The family's other extant genus is Necturus. In contrast to most amphibians, it is entirely aquatic, eating, sleeping, and breeding underwater, living in caves found in the Dinaric Alps. It is endemic to the waters that flow underground through the extensive limestone bedrock of the karst of Central and Southeastern Europe in the basin of the Soka River Talion. Isonzo near Trieste, Italy, southwestern Croatia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Introduced populations are found near Vicenza, Italy, and Kranji, Slovenia. It was first mentioned in 1689 by the local naturalist Valvassor in his Glory of the Duchy of Carniola, who reported that, after heavy rains, the ohms were washed up from the underground waters and were believed by local people to be a cave. This cave salamander is most notable for its adaptations to a life of complete darkness in its underground habitat. The ohm's eyes are undeveloped, leaving it blind, while its other senses, particularly those of smell and hearing, are acutely developed. It also lacks any pigmentation in its skin. It has 3 toes on its forelimbs, but only 2 toes on its hind feet. It exhibits neoteny, retaining larval characteristics like external gills into adulthood, like some American amphibians, the axolotl and the mud pup. The ohm's body is snake-like, 20–30 cm long, with some specimens reaching up to 40 cm W in teachers A, which makes them the largest cave-dwelling animals in the world. The average length is between 23 and 25 centimeters. Females grow larger than males. But otherwise, the primary external difference between the sexes is in the cloaca region shape and size when breeding. The trunk is cylindrical, uniformly thick, and segmented with regularly spaced furrows at the myomere. The tail is relatively short, laterally flattened, and surrounded by a thin fin. The limbs are small and thin, with a reduced number of digits compared to other amphibians. The front legs have 3 digits instead of the normal 4, and the rear have 2 digits instead of 5. Its body is covered by a thin layer of skin, which contains very little of the pigment riboflavin, making it yellowish-white or pink. The white skin color of the ohm retains the ability to produce melanin and will gradually turn dark when exposed to light. In some cases, the larvae are also colored. Its pear-shaped head ends with a short dorsiventrally flattened snout. The mouth opening is small, with tiny teeth forming a sieve to keep larger particles inside the mouth. The nostrils are so small as to be imperceptible, but are placed somewhat laterally near the end of the snout. The regressed eyes are covered by a layer of skin. The ohm breathes with external gills that form 2 branched tufts at the back of the head. They are red in color because the oxygen-rich blood shows through the non-pigmented skin. The ohm also has rudimentary lungs, but their role in respiration is only accessory, except during hypoxic conditions,